Hi Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this is going to be a general reading. It is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and discard the rest. And I would also like to say that this is, it is mid-August, but it resonates whenever it resonates. And the energies that I am pulling on are really for those that are looking for clarity on their own life, their own path. My readings, these channeled readings are all about giving you back your control. You know, you have an awareness, Taurus. You have an awareness. So this is for the Taurus with self-awareness and who is focused on that self-awareness in a sense. And also thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and thank you for balancing the energies out with donations. It is very much a blessing to me. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So I was trying to record and upload videos last week, and I did get a couple done before lightning struck our transformer and everything went out. And then the internet stayed out for days because I live out in the middle of nowhere. So that didn't happen. I was doing pulling on the energies of what you think you know is going on, what is really going on, and what, if anything, that should be done about it. But the readings that I've been doing the last couple of days are all about this new energy. See, rebirth and focus. It's all about this rebirth time, basically helping you have some clarity on what is leaving and helping you put a lot of focus on the amazing things that are coming in. So let's get one more card. Okay, so what I'm really picking up is something, there it is, fog, veiled. And then underneath you got icebergs submerged, which is kind of going along with the slower paced energy that I'm picking up. I want to say it feels like it's a rebirth. It feels like a very long labor right now. But going back to what I was saying just a minute ago, it is a rebirth, seeing what is leaving. There is so much. You got the iceberg and submerged for underneath. So this is saying, like, there is so much more that's coming up to the surface than you're aware of. Like, the majority of it is coming up to the surface. So with that being said, it's almost like everything is it's more of a beautiful transition that I'm feeling. And this has something to do with like changed behavior, changed reactions, changed responses. It's almost like there was one part that seemed really, really big where a lot of your focus was going on. And because you put so much of that focus on changing how you interact with this, right, that it's just kind of trickling down. And the trickling down, it's almost like, okay, so you thought, you were learning this, like you thought you were learning this card, but you were actually learning all of them. Yeah. Okay. So, you got the fog, you got the veiled. What I'm being shown by this is because there is almost like this energy of stepping into faith and stepping into grace and stepping into surrender. because it is very foggy. It's what I'm saying. What I'm being shown is like it's almost like right in the instant you're hoping for like an instant miracle, instant manifestation, instant change. But because what you had put your focus on was so I thought that was me making a noise, and it's not. It's a fly outside the house that got stuck in the screen. Poor thing. I thought it was me making all that buzz and noise. It's going to stay fogged so you don't jump, right? It's almost like if it was clear and you could see what was just, if you could see what's further up on the path, it's almost like you would pay no attention and you just beeline it for it. And what I'm being told is for you, if you look at it, Taurus, like almost like if you were decorating a cake, right? With the fogginess, it's almost like you can choose to take this uncertain time and put in all the little details. Enjoy this transition time because it allows you to show your mastery and your perfection and your beautiful creativeness. Because if you could see, you would jump and it would be basically looking like a Walmart cake. But I'm also seeing like this is something that's going to change. Like what I'm being shown is when you chose this focus energy, when you chose to change a response and a reaction, like I said, it didn't just affect, one aspect. Infected the whole entire aspect of your life. So what it's almost like it's a new life is what I'm being shown. It's like it's like whenever you chose this, it was honest, like in a sense of leaving home, right? Leaving home and going on a journey, going on a pilgrimage. And then, like you love home, right? Oh my goodness, like, and even now you still do, but it's like along the path and along the journey, even you are aware where, the intention was just for this one card, but now you even have an awareness, Taurus, how you're seeing it like, ooh, look at that reflection. You are seeing it in all aspects of your life. And what I want to say is like, oh, I got like, holy shit, yeah, and it just seems like there's more work to do. Well, in a sense, when you're, as good as you are, yeah, you're, but I'm also showing it's almost like if you are like, nope, that seems like too much work, in order for it to do what you intend, like where's that focus card again? In order for it to continue to improve, like you're just, accept it. Accept that it's gonna evolve. It's gonna change. It's gonna transition. Everything is becoming new. Which is why it's foggy, because if you could see all the pretty new things that you've got coming to you, you'd just be running, right? And it's almost like the reason why you have all these pretty new things coming to you is because you do have this beautiful transition where you do take the time to put in all the little details and decorative touches. So yeah, what I'm picking up, Taurus, is you yourself, your higher self is really kind of like, yeah, we need to be blindfolded for this because we'll be really pissed off. I'll be really pissed off at myself if I jump. And it's almost like whenever I want to say it's probably going to be foggy. You'll probably walk and be in like the center of this whole new life before the fog lifts, and then you're like, holy crap. Yeah. Um, because whatever this time is, it's almost like if this time is for you now, the fogginess is for you now. This period, this experience of rebirth is for you now. It's very important for you to have this experience and to hold this experience, because you will be able to sense it when others are going through it. And in a sense, it's like you want to make sure that you have as much information and as much, experience in a sense of recognizing and knowing this experience, so that way when you translate it or you speak it to others, it comes across clear. Your card, where did it go? I know that a card came out. I'm trying to make sure I don't run over a cat. Hold on, Taurus. There it is. I knew it came out. Ooh. You got Stag with Trust and Thrive. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there is basically no thing for you to do except for you to stay in the energy you're at. It's almost like whatever it is that is in this fog is already yours. Like, that's the reason why it's all foggy, because it's yeah, let's take it back to the children. Okay, so Taurus, if you could imagine, like, you came home from school, right? Like, look at it like a small child, like, third grade. You come home from school and, like, you've got a big freaking surprise, like a big freaking surprise. But it's in a sense, it's being put together, right? Like, I don't know, maybe this thing, a whole lot of assembly. Like, if it's a whole life, then yeah, a whole lot of assembly going on right now. And it's, well, what I want to say for the parents' sake is, like, yeah, don't let those kids see that shit, because it's going to drive me crazy hearing them scream about it for the next 2 hours, until it gets put together. What you are doing now, what you are going through now, this slow, I don't want to call it slow, but it's like a smooth, steady, easy transition. Because if it is a whole life, there's going to be very many aspects that are going to kind of feel very uncomfortable. And so right now, it is this time of just being like, just trust, have faith, it's coming together. It's already, like, it's just they're tightening up the screws and everything, and you're going to be able to go play on your new jungle gym before you know it. Yeah. So for the aware Taurus, there you go. You're so good that it's like, even with your detailed perfectionism, like, you're still early. Like, there is no homework for you to do. It's like, like, what it's just like, just play and distract yourself, be kind to yourself. And that's what I'm getting. And if you're still here, thank you so much for joining me. Again, thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the donations. They, like, really are such a blessing, a joyous blessing. And I will see you guys next week. Love ya.